good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. You know, they say you make your own luck. Not always.
No, and that is so frustrating for a defense. When you get your hand on the ball and make a play and they get the bounce, it's so frustrating. You got to put that behind you. They got the first down. They got a good break. We'll get the next one.
Quick release on the RPO. There he goes. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Working that left side. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. On the ground, it's Denson. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll give it to the back. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Oh, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. See if they can do it again. They'll leave it with him. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Toss to the outside. Got room to work.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire their playbook moving forward.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. It's on target and complete. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. The give out of the gun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Got his man. Oh, it's a fumble. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process.
Well, they got a really nice drive on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And the Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on fourth down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
Unloads quickly. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
To the ground with the back.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Lost to throw on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Longhorns! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Trying play action. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Breaks the tackle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Power football with the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Here's the handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Texas. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. Snags it on the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Meredith.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll immediately call timeout.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gonna take a shot. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads it downfield. He's got it down the left. Finds some room. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll send the back in motion. Flips it out to the back. Plows through the defense. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
Brings up 2nd down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Complete to the left. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Oh, he's got some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Right back to the well. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quick release by the QB. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
The Longhorns are flying down the field. The RPO, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
42 Spider.
They'll move the tight end. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown!
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then, you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass, and I think he just hurried it a little bit too much. That play didn't look like it was going to have a chance anyways, but the quarterback, he's got to be a better actor on those draw plays.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Snap it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Rifles it down the middle. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
Texas 42, Florida 7.
They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush is on him. Grabbed behind the line. It's Denson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Moving away from pressure. Fires left. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And one of the things you're taught as a defensive guy, when you're trying to strip the football, you got to secure the tackle with one hand, try to get the football with the other, and they're not securing the tackle. I get it. They're trying to go for the fumble, but they got to do a better job executing.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The give to the back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Get set, get set.
They'll try to pound their way in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the back. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll throw it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They get to him as he throws. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
The inside handoff. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.